Hi everybody, it's Megan. Welcome to the first video only post. Unlike the last time, today's post is just going to be on video with no text to go with it. We'll see how that works. So the topic for today is probably one of the most common questions and one of the hardest questions that I've been asked, which is, how do you know? And how did you know? So it's interesting because it's the first question on the FAQ, and it's a question that I still get asked all the time. It's first interesting to think about gender identity in general and what you really think about gender identity. Is it biological? Is it sociological? And is it a binary thing? It's amazing how many forms you fill out where you have to fill out whether you're male or female. But after going through this, I'm not really sure that fits anymore. And I'm willing to bet that for a lot of people it doesn't really fit either. My experience and my opinion, though, at least for me, and I can't speak for anybody else, is that it certainly is more biological than sociological. I think many people have heard of the stories of boys who had issues with their parts, circumcision issues, and then were tried to be raised female and it didn't work and it didn't stick. All the socializing in the world didn't work. I just really think that gender identity is not a checky box thing when it comes right down to it. But, for the longest time since I was very young, I certainly felt conflicted about it. Didn't know what to do with it, and I wanted it to go away. It was on my mind a lot, really was. But the thing is that I had a happy life, I had a great life, and no one should think that somehow I wasn't happy before, or that the person who I was before wasn't genuine. I was genuinely leading my life, and I had a great time, and I've done amazing stuff, and I wouldn't trade any of it for the world. Sure, there's been good times, there's been bad times, but net, it's been awesome. So, feeling this way, though, wasn't a choice. I didn't choose to have this feeling, but I did have to choose how to deal with it. And it was super hard. It was really hard. I wouldn't wish these feelings on anybody. But I think that in the end, because of Anne and because of support of friends and family, I had the opportunity to really be myself. Anne and I talked a lot about this, obviously, and after I finally had facial surgery and after I transitioned, I told her that I get the best Christmas present of all this year, which is that I got to be me. It's not to say there weren't some scary moments along the way. The scariest moment, and I blogged about this before, was about a week before I had surgery, first one. I was driving back from my last appointment with my therapist before we went to San Francisco, and I realized that I was really scared. Not because I was afraid I was doing the wrong thing, but because I knew I was doing the right thing. And that for me, this was never going to go away unless I changed how I presented myself to the world. And no, it's not about the clothes. It's about who I am, and it's about being yourself. So 2 months later, I really have no regrets. Even though I don't really pass anywhere near as well as I had hoped I would. I'm still a work in progress, and I'll be a work in progress for a long time. As I've written about, I'm a pilot, and when you get your license for the first time, they say it's a license to learn. And in many ways, going through this experience has been a license to learn for me as well. So, even if I can't describe how I knew before, I know now, because even with all the challenges, I feel content. And the people around me who know me and who love me, have noticed a change, and it's really a change for the better. So hopefully that explains a little bit, and you know a little bit more now about me than you did before. And thanks for watching.